The St. Johns River Water Management District is partnering with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, Florida Department of Environmental Protection, and Florida Park Service on a project to restore dragline impacted wetlands in Flagler County. Florida's coastal wetlands have been marred by hundreds of miles of mosquito-controlled ditches dug in the 1950s, 60s, and early 70s.
The restoration technique represents, in our minds, the perfect balance of habitat restoration while still providing for mosquito control, so that you have a better reflection of the way that they used to be.
For nearly 2 decades, the district and cooperating partners have worked to restore areas impacted by dragline ditching, with more than 625 acres of dragline impacted wetlands successfully restored.
So I know the people working on this project, their goal, number one, is save oysters, improve water quality. Right away, we might not all see eye to eye on the best way to get there, but there's probably more education that we need to do. But we feel confident this is a good project and support it. Thank you.
While the process is more involved and complex than this, rehabilitation includes moving piles of spoil back into the ditches and grading the materials to the elevation that matches nearby remnants of natural wetland. Just a few months after restoration has occurred, the area may look barren from a distance. But if you look a little closer, you'll notice revegetation has already started to occur. The 113-acre Flagler County project is entirely on state lands and has the permission and support of the state of Florida and the Florida Park Service. The project has received the required permits from the Florida Department of Environmental Protection and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. While science supports the coastal wetland restoration, some neighbors of Flagler County Wetland Restoration Project, local anglers, and other stakeholders have expressed concerns about the project.
From our perspective, the driving away of the predator fish from those environments, those fish don't return.
Where is the evidence-based data compelling enough to drive this project?
Over the past 3 months, the restoration partners have actively reached out to stakeholders through dozens of phone calls and emails, a dedicated project webpage to address questions and concerns and provide technical information, one-on-one small group meetings in Flagler County, public workshops and presentations at local meetings, and project area site visits. This is all in an effort to collaboratively fine-tune the project and address recreational and aesthetic concerns of residents, anglers, and recreational enthusiasts.
Endangered species issues have been vetted, so the program is intended to benefit endangered species over the long term and benefit a variety of different species that have already been mentioned.
More than 100 people representing several nearby properties and many more with an interest in fishing attended the partners' community meeting in October 2018 to share input on the project footprint and to ask questions. About 95 people attended a November 2018 community meeting to ask questions during the facilitated public forum. Many of their questions are also answered on the project webpage. These questions relate to water quality and monitoring,
and we'll be monitoring throughout the project within the phases that are currently under restoration, as well as throughout the area.
Pesticides in soils. Results of pesticide sampling conducted on November 7, 2018. DDT was not detected in the samples, and no samples showed levels of pesticides or their components near the state's most stringent standards. Mangroves and revegetation,
where there will be opportunities for some limited revegetation, but the plants will come from the park, and we'll be looking for volunteers to help guide that process.
Fish productivity.
They pointed to natural marsh as the best fishing in this area. And this project is to restore, as best we can, that natural marsh function.
And changes to scenic vistas and favorite fishing holes.
And we support the completion of these sorts of comprehensive restoration programs. Every acre of pristine salt marsh produces about 50 pounds of fishes per year.
Pending the board's approval of the project plan, the partners are committed to keeping stakeholders informed as the project moves forward, and to improving communication with adjacent landowners and stakeholders as future dragline ditch restoration project opportunities are considered.